Hello. So now we have already gone through the process of how many type of sketchings are there, and from this video we will be learning, or we will be actually practically using those sketchings that we learned from last class. You can see actually somewhere around here in the I button the last class that I just uploaded about how many type of sketches are there. So you can see those basics, and now in this class we will be actually practically using those basics of sketching into drawing some very small items or very small drawings out of them. So let's enjoy. Hello, welcome to Art by Arnab. In this episode, we will practically use the lessons that we learned from the last session. If you haven't seen that episode yet, you can find the links above in the I button. We will learn to sketch a paper cup from the knowledge that we got in the last episode. I am using a mechanical pencil from Camlin. By the way, if you want to use the tools that I am using in my drawing sessions, you can go to the description and get the links of all the tools that I am using. So let's get back to the video. So let's first start with the paper cup drawing. We will be drawing a simple outline over here. I'll try to draw all the examples in the single sheet of paper. So this is cup number 1, tonal. For cup 2, we will be following the hatches. You remember that we did in our last episode. So this one will be hatch. Next will be crosshatch. Next we will be learning scribbling method. After that, stippling method. And finally, we will end this session with smudge method. So let's assume light is coming from this direction. So this area will be lit. This much area will be in shadow, and the shadow of the glass will fall in this area. And since light cannot reach inside, so the inside area will be darker. I will be not defining the edges in a very detailed manner, so it will be a loose drawing. So let's get started. I'm shading the inner area first. Next, I started with the shadow area. Also to remember, I'm not shading the whole edge area darker because of course there will be light bouncing from the other side. Hence, I'm keeping it lighter, as there will be light bounce from the floor also. That's why the edges are not very dark. Now adding here another layer of darkness. Once the darker shading of the cup is done, then I'm moving on to the comparatively lighter area or the midtones. Here I have reduced the pencil pressure. And we are done with the first method, that is tonal. Next we are moving to hatch. Hatch is considerably simple method. We have to keep the lines in unidirection or in the same direction, and we will proceed with drawing of parallel lines. Next we move to a very similar method called crosshatch. But the advantage of crosshatch is that we can add some more to the hatch process. We can add different tonality over the hatching process. In that way, we can mimic the different level of darkness or shadow overall on the surface. Now to define the darkness even better, we are applying same hatch but now in a different direction. This adds another layer of darkness, and we find multiple layers of darkness over the surface. Next we move to scribbling method. This is a more fun process or fun method to do. We don't have very hard and fast rules, or we neither do have much shadows to define, but we can define the tonality by variation of our hand pressure on the pencil. Next we move to stippling. Now this is a considerably harder method in comparison to the previous methods that I just told you. This method needs more time, more dedication, and overall you have to go really in a slow pace. So as I told in my last class, the stippling method starts with medium amount of dots, and as we make it more darker, the dots will be bigger and more compact, and as we move towards light, it will be smaller and less compact. I'll zoom my camera to show you even closer. Now as you see, as I moved into the darker area, I'm making the dots more bigger in size and more closer to each other. And that is how we do the stippling method of drawing. The last process that we will be learning is smudging. In this method, we will start drawing with a 2B pencil and gradually move on to 4B, 6B and 8B consecutively as we want to express more tonal difference in our drawing. Once we are done with the first pass of the sketch, we will start using the paper stump tool to smudge and create a smooth tonal effect all over the surface. We will also smudge the shadow areas too. We will add another layer of pencil shade, this time with a higher value of lid like 4B in this case, and then add another layer of smudging. We will finally create the reflection layer with our Tombow Mono eraser. The links of all the tools that I have used in this video are in the description. Please purchase those tools using the links. And that is how we have finished doing the 6th method of sketching. Hope you have enjoyed the video, and as usual I would definitely request you to comment and tell me what you liked in this video and what you didn't like. If you have some question, I'll try to bring them in my next episode. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy. Bye-bye. So that's all for this class, and hope you have learned a lot from this class. I don't know whether it's a lot or not, but I think you have learned something, right? And so what I say in all the videos, like, please comment and please let me know what you learned from this class, what you didn't learn and you want to learn, so I can incorporate them in my next classes. So keep an eye on Art by Arnab, watch the videos, enjoy them and learn from them, and as always, do the awesome artworks. Thank you.